Okay, this is Leo Gilling. Welcome to another segment of One-on-One with Leo Gilling on a Wednesday night. Tonight we have the great, the entertainer, the singer, the everybody lover kind of a girl. Welcome, Miss Althea Hewitt. Althea, how are you?
Thank you so much for the welcome. I'm all right. I'm doing fine. You know, I'm fantastic. I'm good. Hello, all your listeners out there, all my fans out there. Because I know a lot of people are coming in because I made sure to send it out and say, listen, guys, come on now, come support. So,
we're streaming on Jamaicans.com tonight. We are also on YouTube. We store our videos on YouTube, but we have viewers on there also. And we don't take any comments tonight. We're just having a one-on-one with me and you. We do this every week. For the past 10, 15 weeks, we've been here every week with someone. But just to let you know, I just like to talk. So we're not having an interview tonight. We're having a little chat. One-on-one conversation with me and you, all right?
No problem. Let's do it.
But first of all, just before I came on a while ago, somebody texted me and said, Leo, I'm a cousin that, you know. I'm a cousin that. I say, what do you mean I'm your cousin? She said, that is my mother's brother's daughter. And I said, so if she are your cousin, am I a cousin too? She said, no, she's on the other side of the family. It's Pauline Hogg. Are you related to?
Yes. I could be your man. Yes.
So I am on her dad's side. So me and that cousin, so we can't get married. You know, we not feel, it's okay to get married.
I get it.
Oh my God. All right. So
hi.
She's in England. So I hope she
I know.
Yeah. All right. So Althea, you're gonna tell me a little bit about you. When did you first become aware of Althea? What did you cognize? What was your cognition at that point in time when you first recognized that I am on Earth? I'm there. This is Althea Hewitt. What were you cognizant of?
Oh my goodness. Is it I am on Earth, meaning when I was 6 years old?
Yes, something like that.
And I said, okay, so this is what the world is like. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, am I here? Yeah. I when I first learned about death and all these things, that was like behind the back of my bed with my doll at the time, and I was crying. I was like, I don't want
to be here. So you grew up Bali.
I was very sensitive. I am still sensitive, still shy, but I try my best to, being an adult, we learn so many things through so many experiences, learning how to love people from a distance, learning to control your emotions, learning how to speak when to, sometimes you blow your top, sometimes on a bad day, somebody who don't deserve it gets it, and all these things.
So you had brothers and sisters, or you were the only child?
No, man, it's a holy boy, man. Mr. Henry was very busy. My dad, he had 2 children before us. That's my sister. They live in Mandeville. That's Carl and Joy. And then he met my mom. They were living in Mandeville. They both migrated to Kingston. They had 7 of us. She lost 1 baby, so that would probably be the unmentioned 8.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You know.
So listen. So listen. When
Well, it's
when
not,
you,
it's not done yet.
oh, no,
It's
no,
not
oh!
we have one more.
Marcel, not done yet.
You after this. No, she my little. I love you dearly too, you know. So, you know, he had a football team, a hockey team.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So it's wonderful, man. I love my family.
He is a real Jamaican.
Well, Jamaicans are, you know, back in the day, the old time days, you know, how men were, you know,
Yeah.
they spread their seeds everywhere and
Yes.
didn't have phones and all these wonderful technologies back then. They might be able a little bit now, a little bit, but we'll see. But we will see.
So you didn't grow up in Mandeville. You grew up in
Kingston, Jamaica.
In Kingston. Which part of Kingston you grew up?
Right in a Veneer town, Rollington town. My mother always used to say, "Why you're a real Kingstonian?" I don't know. Because, you know, they grew up in the country, in the hills, and the yam and the nice fruits, them down there. I used to love custard apple when I go down there because my grandmother...
So you got a country too? You got a country?
Yeah, what? I would love going down there. Like when my mother used to take me down there, my daddy. So we could have the experience knowing that, you know, my grandmother grew yam and banana and she had goats and cows. They did pimento. She sold at the market. So I learned.
I am so disappointed. I am so disappointed. You keep saying, and they did this, and they did that. What about you? You never get to go tie out goat and thing and go milk cow and see that. No.
And so comment, my mother said, "You are real Kingstonian because you didn't anywhere near that kind of, you know, growing up." But it was, you know, it was truly. It's good to know. It's good to know where you're coming from, you know. Yes. So we got the chance to meet our grandmothers. We didn't get a chance to meet our grandfathers because they passed when we were young. So you know.
Okay, gotcha.
Mummies were stronger.
Where in Manchester is this anyway? Where?
Well, my mother came from Newhall, and my dad, oh Jesus, no, why? Could I remember that? Because from him grave, I don't remember. But this Mandeville side, and they grew down there. That was their 14. That's where my father make guitar with his own hand. My aunt that also passed, my favorite aunt, Auntie Olive. She told us about the story of how he make this guitar, and she gave me this long thing to read at his funeral about how he, you know, took his time, taught himself how to play the guitar, and from that, having his own band in Kingston called Mighty Cloud. So
Mighty Cloud, I heard about that.
Yeah. Now you know the Hippie Boys, right? Back in the day, Hippie Boys, a legendary band. There's a lot of bassists, popular bassists and guitarists that passed through that crew. So he was a part of that as well.
And then, so which school you got? Tell me about your basic school.
Lord Jesus, I don't remember the name of the school. Miss McCarthy.
That's very shameful. You know, of all the people in the world, everybody in Jamaica remember them basic school. That's the first place they go to school.
To be honest, let me tell you what I remember, Leo. There was a black mango tree around the back, and I love mango. And I always look forward to when the mango tree be here.
So you don't remember nothing about the school other than the black mango tree?
And I remember sleeping in class once and they woke me up. I remember also, I remember the first time my mother brought my little brother to school. And it was quite embarrassing. From then I knew I was easily embarrassed. He came to school, he would not stay. He cried and he cried and he cried and he cried and he cried, and my mother had to take him back home. I remember that distinctly. And you know, it was just fun at that age in my 3s, my 4s, my 5s. It was just fun for me going to school, and I learned pretty fast to read and everything. So, you know, I kind of remember those days as being very, very happy. you know.
So you left there. Which primary? All right, you're supposed to remember your primary school. Where you go?
Remember my primary school. That
Which one?
is Warrington Town Primary School. That's where I did like dancing in festival, and I was happy about that because I've always used to watch the TV, in them days we have little black and white TV. I used to do the ballet people, they would do them something on Sunday. And I always wanted to learn ballet.
No.
And of course,
You didn't get to learn?
just have enough just to survive, pay the rain, make sure say you have clothes on your body and feed you and everything. All right, because we're not seeing difficulties of adulthood. We are enjoying our lives. We are playing in the backyard. Me I climb mango tree. Me I climb apple tree. Me I climb tambourine.
So what was your yard like? What was your yard like?
It was a quite a big yard actually.
Is it tenement? Is it tenement? What about families or just your?
No, my house with 1, 2, 3 bedroom, 2
Okay.
kitchen, dining, living. It was a nice, comfortable house.
Okay.
And my father and mother, they grew like callaloo, and we had coconut tree, and we had soursop tree and sweet sop tree and panganut, as we love.
So them bring country come at town. Them bring country come at town, right?
Exactly. And so we got a piece of that in that way. And my mother wanted me to, when Aki season started, we had 2 Aki trees at the back. So they say, come Steph, because they call me Stephanie at home. They said, Stephanie, come climb the tree for me, come get these Aki before the people come take them. So that's early in the morning, like 6 o'clock. I'm like, okay. And I love climbing at them times. So it was really fantastic. I mean, I really, really loved my parents growing up. So, I was always fascinated with my parents and some tree. That's where I always observe them. I always look at them. My father was extremely strict. My mother was strict, but she was also nicer than my dad. So I was more attached to my mother than my father in some ways.
So when did you have your first boyfriend?
Lord Jesus.
The first boyfriend. Tell me.
My first boyfriend would have been when I was about 20 something, 1 or 2, somewhere there. As I said before, my father was strict.
Did he have a gun? Did he have a gun? Did he have a gun?
Oh, thank God. But as a child, I kind of grew up a little sickly, so I was very protective. Apart from just, the overly being strict and covered like that.
So you're telling me that your first boyfriend was after you turned 20 years. That means you're still at home.
Yeah, my real boyfriend. I mean,
yeah. We not talk the play boyfriend. I don't know play. Yeah.
Real boyfriend was about 21.
But you have some play one.
Hi. And they can't come to the gate. No, we don't stand in that gate. No, don't work. Oh, no. There was one episode at school that to this day it really saddened me, because when I look back in primary school and I try, my parents would go to school, go learn, no friends, take yourself back home. That's it. That's all you need to do. And my father was very strict with that kind of rule, when the bell ring, me want to see you here within the second. So,
yes.
Yeah, I was the one who followed the rules. I didn't really get the cancer, I get beaten.
No?
I did not get any beaten. No.
Your brother and sister then get beaten? Your brother and sister them?
My brother them. This is how you learn as a child. You watch the others and you say, okay.
You don't want that happen to me.
No. So if I
murder
beat me, it probably might still upon the 5 finger there, because I didn't get no beating, no Leo. And as even before my father passed, somebody asked him, "Did she get enough beating, don't it?" And he's like, "Nope." She don't get no beating none at all. She was
So
good behaving girl. And I was like, oh, thank you. See, I was lying.
so you went to Rollington Town Primary School, and then you passed exam, you passed your common entrance.
Yes. And I
you
went
go
to
where?
Camden High School.
Campadon.
That was really nice. I had one or two people that I walked with to school. There was kind of stush by that time then. And worse, I never really talked to anybody because, as I said, the rules, you kind of try to stay.
So you walk to school from where you live?
Yeah, man, walk to school and walk back, man. The distance very short. That was a good exercise. I'm looking back and I'm saying, wow, those experiences were good experiences because I get exercise. I used to jog. I used to be in sports. And, I used to just the shot put in the sports and running and everything because I was always active as a school. Well, I used to be very social in that area, sports.
Yes.
And then I did badminton as well. We brought in badminton to Camperdown because I used to play it on the outside. And we talked to the principal about it, and we got a team together and we entered. I think that was the one time and the only time they have entered any kind of badminton competition from Camperdown up at Spring Golf Club there.
Okay. And what were your days like at Camperdown? I mean, aside from, did you enter into festival? You talk about festival and drama.
Yeah, man.
What was that about?
Again, man, I went back into dancing. I was singing by that time and doing the barbecues and little concerts that they have, singing at the starting of the school day. They call you up and those experiences, it taught you a lot and you build your confidence and you feel good and you're popular in a school. But I was popular and also quiet. I'm not really talking to anybody. So
Okay.
I never really too like because I don't ever felt like I was better than that, but I was just taught that way to just keep to myself. So even though I try to step out and try to talk to somebody or the first boyfriend thing, it was funny. It was a funny thing for me, and I was still climbing trees and catching lizards and all these things. So
when I used to enter festival too, but we used to travel around the island. Did you get a chance to travel around the island for festivals?
No, it was by that time. It was for the Kingston run, the dancers, and at the end, I think we won golds and we won silvers, and they did the festival, the independence
thing. Yeah, we did that too. Yes, but then call it again, Bragadap or.
And then dance on the field with the other schools, them, and everybody make a kind of sign language and signs, yes, and this so and circles and squares.
Yes.
It was exciting. I loved because of that. I loved being in high school for that.
So tell us how did you get into singing? Where did this all start and why?
Well, as a child, I used to run from the front of the house because they blocked anytime they're having rehearsal, they kind of block off the last room so they can have the rehearsals in the last room.
Who your daddy? Your daddy? Okay.
Yeah. So all the people who were out there, music is all about the whole weed and smoking and big people and little people must stay in them corner. The kids they must stay on the front or whatever. So my mother tried to control that, but unfortunately, when I was younger and half naked, I used to just run away. I'd run around the back. And so GT Taylor said to me once, "Me don't know why this little girl always go for run come round at the back half naked. She don't love clothes." And he called me chick because I was so thin. I was like this. I was way thin. I was like a mama girl, I'm like, so we always have a laugh when he says stuff like that. And I said, well, you know what? I just couldn't stay away. And anytime they're having rehearsals, I had to be, you know, as I'm growing up and thing, and I'll be trying to hear or be there and then finally I started to get into the rehearsal room now, you know, you start singing on the mic and play around with the keyboard. And my father teach my brothers how to play drums. And my another brother, Raymond, also sang. He tried to teach Frank, my other brother, to play the bass and the guitar, but
Oh,
you know, but different directions.
so did you have some artists coming through? Some of the popular artists then?
Yeah, man. Even Shark that just passed, you know, rest his soul. And my dad told me that he was his cousin, one of his cousins. Yeah. And I don't, I know that even very school they passed through the place there because a whole heap of artists, the John Holt, yeah, because he used to like back artists on major shows all over the place from Kingston back to the country. And so I you know, I should have asked him, but I know because a lot of people who like his pianist and stuff still around, so I probably might go give him a check and try and figure out who are who. Tell me, so I can put this on my list on my next interview. Exactly, because there's a lot of people who did pass through. My first recording, my dad, he recorded me and this other beautiful young girl. Her name was Molly. We did Sweet Love. That was my first recording at Creative Sound Studios.
Commodore song?
Sweet Love by Anita Baker.
Oh, that one. Okay, I got you. Okay, yes. Handel McNish says hi. Go on, bust it. Give me the song.
We're gonna with all my heart, I love you, baby. Stay with me, and you will see my arms will hold you, baby. Never leave, 'cause I believe I'm in love. Sweet love, hear me calling out your name. I feel no shame, I'm in love.
Oh, boy, you can sing for me all day, like all night long.
Okay,
oh my God.
Okay, anytime you're ready, man. I'll do something for you.
As I said, Handel McNish, Mr. Maestro himself says hi to you.
Those are my peoples, you know, in the corner. These are the people who are my advisors and my supporters and my friends.
Yes.
You know, close circles. You understand? So bless up yourself, Handel McNish. Thank you for passing through, man.
So what your career started pretty young, and you were doing parties all over the place and stuff. What happened? Where did you bust out? Where's that moment in time where you say, God, it happened to me? It happened.
Well, I entered a competition that was running in high school. It's called Teen Star Search. And that was done by Mr. Gibbons, Linval Gibbons. He started this thing every year, and you have all the schools competing against one another. And I entered it twice. I think the first time I came 7th, the second time I came 3rd. I think Ghost won that year. And they had this big thing at Coney Park. That's what going to Spanish Town there. And I was on the stage and I was singing, don't make me over. I'll let you know how I show. I love that song. I was doing the Running Man and we were dancing on stage and I was having so much fun. And I think that was the moment performing on that stage that I said, yes, this is where I think I am going to become a singer. Oh my
Who's
goodness.
that? Oh my God. Okay, that's really nice. Christmas are come. You love Christmas. What Christmas like at home? What was Christmas like
Well,
in your house?
back in the day, we don't really we put up the lights. And
You mean you had lights? Sophia family rich. You don't have lights? You don't have lights?
Yeah, we put up light decorations, and my daddy would get out the music and play his boxes, his 45s, and his what they call the albums. The other one, I think.
They call it Disco 45.
Yeah, but yeah, the bigger ones. What do you call those again?
They have albums and then the Disco 45. The Disco 45 got the big one also. And then the album bigger 16 size.
Right. And guess what we had? You know those little paper Christmas ones, the square ones? Yeah, you have some of them that they're like 45, but they cut.
Right, them they're 45. Yes, yes.
So I have those. So those are like church memories. Every year we create a soda, beer, drinks, and we have mother baking up a stamp, the best pudding, the best Christmas cake, pudding, and everything just turn up. So yeah, man, and the ham or the chicken and everything. And man, we look forward to Christmas every year because we know food is gonna be extra. So did
they put you to work? Did you have to work extra during Christmas before food come?
No. In terms of
like cleaning the house and go down on your knee and use the brush.
Hold on, I know even my sister. They used to cut me because I was sickly and I never got to do anything really.
You sound like me.
Well, no, my mother even tried because she gave me the brush because outside we have the cut of coconut butter.
Yeah.
If you clean a nice board floor and it red and it shine.
Yeah.
And I used to, try it out, but I used to complain bitterly. And I used to stand on the brush. Everybody would have kneel down and do this.
You stand up on the brush.
Kneel down.
It was if you stand up on the brush, it broke you, right? It broke. And then you get
So I was just I just did my thing, because I got that because every 2 seconds, so it's my sinuses or my tonsils and so that's the thing, and I was very.
They call it excuse abuse. Excuse abuse. That's what they call it.
Excuse abuse. Dust and me are not friends. We are not friends. When I went into the kitchen and I stood behind my mother in the hot kitchen, and I'm like, here, and my mother just take my hand down and said, out.
You promised me a Christmas song. You promised me a Christmas song. You going to sing it for me tonight?
I have here a Christmas song to play for you. Let me.
Oh, you're going to play it for me with you? Yes.
I'm going to play a little piece with it. You have to tell me when to stop.
All right. No, man, I'm not stop you, but you stop when you're done.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas when it comes.
Baby, when you coming home? I need you, baby. When snowflakes start to fall, sitting here, waiting on your call. I've been cold and lonely, and the distance killing me. Feels so long I've been waiting. My friend can't tell my road, and you are not alone. You meditation, my losing control. It's good to see family, and all the kids happy. It's the season for love. Where are you, baby?
Where are you, Leo?
All right, stop the music, stop the music now, stop the music, stop the music. Because more here feel real voice. More here feel real voice. So I am going a cappella, a cappella, a cappella. I want a verse from you. More one verse from you now. By yourself, no music.
Jesus and peace, say this is my first, people. You are getting the taste, the sound, and everything is the first time. And I don't blame because I did not rehearse it to sing it because it's my first Christmas song ever.
Oh, is it your first Christmas song?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then that's good. You bust it on the show here. That's nice.
It's my first, very, very first. My producer, musical genius, gave me this rhythm and said, let's do an album. And this is my fourth album I'm going to work on, which we'll talk about later. And he sent me this rhythm and then he was talking to me and I said, I have no Christmas song. And this year I wanted to do a Christmas song and I don't do it yet. And then the thing just went like this. Cling! I was like, oh, but you just sent me a rhythm, right? Guess what? I'm going to go to the right now and write it. And exactly so finished it in like matter of like probably 2 hours. I just made up my mind. I said, do it now. Let's just do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is Althea Hewitt with her first Christmas song, a cappella.
Oh, poor me. So yeah, me like how you introduced me. Let me try to remember all the first one.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Well, let's sing along with it.
All right, that's good.
When snowflakes start to fall, sitting here waiting on your call. And the distance is killing me. It seems so long that I've been waiting. My friends can't temper my soul. Are you are not have full control? You said be patient, but I'm losing control.
Isn't that about?
It's the season for love. Where are you, baby? Come on. Home for Christmas. Where will you be?
See it there? Yes, we're too long.
I don't know if I can wait. Hey, come on.
So you see me, I forgot to practice it, you see? All right. And so
That was really nice.
Home for Christmas.
I love your voice. You have a really, really, really nice voice. Oh my God. And yeah, man, yeah, I love the energy that you bring with your voice. That's very nice. I've never heard you. And they'll tell me, say, listen, man, you have to listen to that woman. You have to hear her. You have to interview her. And he actually cussed me out one time because I was supposed to call you up and interview and I couldn't get a chance to do that. But every time I think about it, that's why right timing. Remember
that. Okay. Like a man feel like said them are going on a route time and a woman say no.
Absolutely.
It's God's timing. We fall within that.
Absolutely. So which artist it is that you said to yourself, damn, I want to be like him or I want to be like her. I idolize that voice. I idolize that style. I want to be like, when you grow up. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who did you
But
love?
I grew up listening a lot of R&B, and
Yes.
my the first person I loved hearing and singing our tunes was Regina Bell and, well, two of them, and Anita Baker.
80s and 90s girls. Oh, okay. I see. Well, you did a pretty good rendition of Anita Baker. That was really you had the depth and everything. That's really nice. Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
That's what I grew up on, and then later on I learned jazz about. Oh, my list is way long of all the people that I listen to, because I listen to everything, even rock music. So it has grown over the years.
So you spread out in a way that you develop your own style now from being a part of the various genre. Okay, that's very nice. That's very nice to hear. Wow, I'm dying now to be in an audience where you are performing.
What in what terms?
Live. You're performing live.
You're looking forward to that now.
Looking forward to that. Yes. Yeah, because I've never.
Oh my God, COVID! You need to go.
Oh no. so
you don't have patience. I have patience in me. I have patience all of you out there in the world. Trust me, I have patience. No.
So you are an R&B girl, but anybody in Jamaica that you say, boy, yeah, I see that now. Oh no, I him that now.
Me love Berissa, man. Berissa.
That was a bad question. and by the way, by saying Berissa, man, you can't go wrong. You know, if you said anybody else, you'll be pissing off somebody else. You understand? But by saying Berissa, man, nobody no big studio at all. Yeah.
Trust me, anybody. It's like when I was getting into reggae music, and you first hear, I love listening to the male singers a lot, the John Woods and the Alton Ellises, and my love when them does sing and soulfully, put their heart and passion out there. And when them go up on stage and shell down the place, I just love watching them live. I try to come and stuff like that. So
we don't have those. We don't have those anymore. They're the dying breed. They're the dead breed.
and Dennis Brown. Oh my God.
Dennis Brown. I was wondering when you're gonna call that name.
Oh Lord. I love Bob Marley because of his lyrical content and the way how he presents himself and the businessman he is.
Oh yeah, that's
Bob
nice.
Marley is one of those persons who I like the messages that he has left behind. There's somebody on a regular basis I will just sit down and listen to his music and penetrate, because it's lifetime music. So
he's a messenger. Dennis Brown and Berissa are crooners. They're singers. They sing. You stop to listen to them voice and you say, oh.
Somebody just called in a while ago and met the audio guy way done. I'm gonna put my headphones. Where is my headphones? I'm a screamer. I'm like, get my headphones.
We're here with entertainer singer Miss Althea Hewitt, and she's taking me into another space, another place. She probably don't know that. She probably don't know that me love music bad, and me love voices and me love messages and stuff. And she's coming here and doing her thing and just taking me away. That's really nice. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. It's really good. It's really good. So I hope you have a couple other songs for me, where you can just do, boom. No, you actually, that same tune where you start with Anita Baker. I don't like to hear you bust that still. You know. You can bust it for me. Bust it for me now.
Which one? Which one? Not the sweet love.
Yeah.
Not the sweet love that I just sang it a while.
Any one of them. Anyone else sang them. Anyone else sang them. Just take it and just bust it for me.
Oh, Regina Bell.
All right, Regina Bell. Yes.
Silver moon shining on my bed, beside my pillow, like the pathway, bring that meant to be. Whoa, something tells me the words are going right up your spine. And ooh, something tells me you will be on mine, baby, come to me. 'Cause I love you, I'm thinking of you. Oh, baby, come to me. I gotta have you. Oh, you got it going on, turning me on, baby, come to me. Yeah. I know you want me to still continue. We are touch and go. We are touch and. I hope your audience is having fun, like how we're having fun over here. Oh my goodness.
That's what it's about. Yeah, you know, it's that we come here to. I don't come here for a boring interview other style. No. It's just a one-on-one chat to chat. You know.
Yes.
So most people, when you talk to them, are foreign, and you ask them about Jamaica, and you ask them, you know, what is it that you love about Jamaica? You know, the first thing they say, mango, right? It's like,
to the part where they're vexed.
I'm telling you, the first thing they say, oh, mango, you know, mango season. Are you a mango girl? Are you a mango girl? Or your favorite mango?
East Indian.
Oh, I forgot to say, what kind of food question that may I ask? So Kingston you come from? What else? I mean, sure.
Listen, I love blacky mangoes. I love we call it table mango.
We call it?
Table mango. Another one.
It's called another hidden that the Bombay.
Bombay mango, right?
Oh,
and sweet, come brush me. Yes, there's so many. You know, I was so disappointed once I went to New York, and they said, "Yeah, man, you can buy the mango there inside, or they want yellow something." And we pick it up and get it.
That's the Asian mango, man. The Asian mango. No, the Asian mango.
I was like,
no company.
Oh no. I want to go back to Jamaica now.
The Asian mango.
But yeah, man, I'm definitely I'm a mango girl. I love my mangoes, trust me. Season, I wait for it. I wait for summer. Trust me.
So the other thing is, they said that I want to do things in Jamaica, right? What is it when you leave Kingston? Can we know what Kingston have already? So let's say you have to take a drive out to the country. What is it that you can tell our audience that they must do because you did it and you had fun? What is it?
Go to YS Falls, to the river.
YS Falls?
Yes, that is way over yonder.
What is
it? Past St. Elizabeth, going back from ways there. Okay.
Oh, you love the part there.
And little orchard down in St. Elizabeth there, so orchard and the lobster and them something there. And of course everybody always talk about the tourist Ritz Cafe.
We know the tourist thing.
Chuck off for the cliff thing.
Which part that?
Rick's Cafe.
Oh, Rick's. Oh, okay.
But one of my favorite spots really is Doctor's Cave down in Montego Bay on the history.
What about Doctor's Cave?
Beach.
The beach. Oh, yes. You know, yeah. I forgot about Doctor's Cave. It was a tourist attraction back, probably one of the biggest tourist attractions back in the 80s and late 70s.
Really?
And I haven't heard anything about Doctor's Cave in a long time. That's strange that you bring it up.
That is my favorite beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I love the Blue Lagoon in Portland as well.
I have never been there.
Spots. I like different spots. You know, I'm also that kind of person who, you know, if you carry me way up on going up the Strawberry Hillside and look out, I like high places as well. And I love
so that Strawberry Hill and Blue Mountains, right?
Blue Mountains, yes.
Okay.
I love stuff like that.
I traveled from Buff Bay into the Blue Mountains, pass through Strawberry Hill, and go down in a Kingston. That was a fun thing. The driving was rough though. I mean, the road a little bit so, and they have cliff over there so and thing. You know, it's scary as hell.
We know our roads like those are like. Oh my goodness!
Yes.
So please.
Yes.
I understand what you're saying. But now, thank God, they have developed some of the roads themselves, and they're still working on making the roads better because, you know, we have some really, really beautiful places here in Jamaica that a lot of us, even Jamaicans, don't even know they exist.
So, me know you grew up stush and thing, right? You know, daddy protect you and thing, right? Your first dance. When you got your first dance, mean real dance. When I talk house party where daddy saying you go. I talk about a real dance. A stone love dance.
Well, all right. So I was one of them people that could have got them something there. You know,
you could have got?
I never used to got them. I mean, I was one of those people who jump through the window and guide out and go down.
So you never used to go dance? And hold on, man, hold on. Something wrong yourself. Oh, what is singer again? The singer, what is singer name again? Althea Hewitt? No go dance? Hold on, man, hold on. What is wrong yourself?
This later on down in life, because my first experience of that really is Camp Dumpling on like fetes. Remember that they used to have fetes?
Them that safe place, man. Them that safe thing. Not about the safe nothing. Not about the possibility of a shot.
I hung out. I've been to Sound Clash when I was in 4th Street Sister back in the day. That's a four-girl group that used to rule the North Coast and the South Coast cabaret thing, and
yes,
that's another story too. So I went to Sound Clash one time. You know, there have been 1 or 2 other times I might have been, and as I got older, I probably can count on 10 fingers.
Let me tell you something.
You know Derek Barnett?
Yeah, I know Derek. Yes.
I remember one night I was at New Name Studio and he took me to one of the sessions them. And, you know, the man them with them Heineken box.
Yes.
It's up against the wall and pose.
Yes. That's not talk. I don't know about.
Yeah, my first experience was back in the day when I entered the Miss High Energy Master Mix. I was representing New Name Music. So I was supposed to do a one song with them, and they recorded. And so one night when I leave out late, I'm just saying, I'm gonna make a one song, I'm gonna drop it, but I'm going to Alman Town and pass through our session. So got them something there.
But that's not too far from your hometown, actually.
Right, exactly. So it was on the way and stop. And they just watch because me not dance, me just check out what I go on and I tell him observe the man thing, yeah. It was all about that.
So you did cabaret on the North Coast, you just mentioned that?
Yeah,
tell me the spots where you did your cabaret.
Lord Jesus, all over the place. When I was in 4th Street Sister, which I said is that four-girl group ensemble. see these girls. We dressed in white.
Oh,
We did choreography and
okay.
sang, and it was beautiful. We did like sandals,
Yes.
couples, Jamaica Grand.
Okay.
We did all of the major hotels, all of them,
Okay.
and
Okay.
we did quite. We won awards, and it was really fun. It was really fun. We did corporate Jamaica as well. We did a lot of corporate shows. We did recordings. You can actually find recordings of us on YouTube under 4th Street
Who were
Sisters.
those girls? Who are the other three?
There were so many that passed through, but you had
Oh,
like
so there are different girls that passed through. Okay.
right, you had like Natalie Walsh, Shellyan Hill, Mina, Pauline Ellis. There was a Ellis in the group at one time. That was the first set. Makisha McTaggart. You had Annie Martin. You had oh gosh,
A lot of them walked.
a
Okay.
whole heap of people will walk through that group. They trust me.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, it was a very good experience because after while in high school, Kathy Levy, a former Miss Jamaica, she had put together a group called Little People and Teen Players, a big ensemble, actors, dancers, singers, taught us to mime, taught us to do sign language, vocal tutoring, everything, and did this major production every summer. And that also taught me how to control my voice and stuff like that. After that, then 4th Street Sister came into the picture because it's like in between that I was doing modeling, I was performing at graduations
Oh,
and here and there. So I was modeling as well.
okay.
And the full thing. I mean, like not just modeling clothes, I was modeling arrange up to lingerie, everything. I was doing major shows here and there with other
Okay. Okay.
people.
Okay.
So I sang in between that and then got to perform at this place. I think we had this big thing at RJR at the time, and the John Alexander, who was the manager, came over and asked me if I'd be interested in, being a
Oh,
part of this group
okay.
that
Okay.
he
Okay.
was trying to form. And so I was the first member that he came to and asked if I would be interested. And so we went around and we searched and auditioned girls, and that's what happened.
So you did the cabaret. Did you ever do any backup singing for anybody?
Yeah, man,
Tell
I
me
did
about that.
certainly. Okay. Well, all of these things are like so intertwined because at the time you had the coaches up in Jack's Hill, and I used to go up to their house, and Susan used to do she used to teach me harmony and vocal training, and then I'd go to her husband's studio, and then I would sing with other harmony singers and on tunes. So I get a little experience there, so doing backup and singing in the studio. And from there on, I started doing harmonies here and there.
Mhm.
Then after 4th Street Sister kind of ended, I went on tour with Bushman.
Oh, with Bushman. Oh, okay.
And that was the first time I've ever been to Europe. That was like about 2003.
Okay.
So yeah, that was good. That was really a good experience in Europe. Went to Sweden, went to Belgium, Germany, France. It was really, really good. And went to the US as well. We did California, we did New York, we did a couple shows here and there. And after that, I went back to Mobile, started singing with a band, and at Ritz-Carlton Hotel. That was really good, experience. Lived down in Montego Bay, and then I sang at Coral Cliff with the band as well. Then
What's the name of the band over there? What the name of the band?
oh Lord, I don't remember. That is so terrible.
I forgot. So you were with that band?
Yeah, I just sang with the band.
With Animal was there too?
Animal was there too. Yes.
Michael, yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it was good. It was good. I got those experiences, and then recession came.
Yes.
Recession
Yes.
was there and happening, and so I decided to come back to Kingston. In between that, I was recording songs like "Honesty." That's what the people need. Throw it up, skip it up, drop it up, body knock around it. Just keep it real. Some little song that I go on in between. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So, and then I did a song called Bones that was done by one of Tootsie Bert's sons, Best Tootsie. Oh God, I love him. I got a chance to do harmony for him in studio, as well as sang with Liba and his daughters when they were doing cabaret at one point.
Okay.
So yeah, it's nice in this music business. You meet so many people, Yeah. And then, after coming back and singing and doing all of that, I went now at Kingston. And I went to Ocherias where I sang at Couples Tower. I just may get spoiled again because I live on property and I sing with the band. And yeah, it was fun. I mean, they treated me with total respect. I mean, I love them. I still love them. I still want to go, but I'm going to say, through me, they're on a different journey. But,
Was there any down moments in this this journey
of
that you would
course,
say to yourself, "May I have to come out of this thing and this thing?" And
Lord, make I tell you, Leo, man, say, as a singer just wanting to just do singing because even I started working at 18. I used to do like typing, production assistant work, receptionist work. I used to do all of them things in the background, So me was an office girl too. And I just I do my thing. So I just stopped when I saw a whole heap of things, especially when I started doing 4th Street Sister. You really didn't have a lot of time to be working and singing because you want to get rehearsals in and you learn that everything off the tight and learn things at the back of your hand. And, through that, I became a perfectionist because I always wanted to see things work the way it's supposed to do. So I want people to focus and make the thing work. And when you go on stage, it's like nothing. It just comes like natural. And so through that, other things and other magical moments start to happen on stage because you already know the thing. So the stage could have popped down, but you're still performing. And that was the one amazing and an awesome thing that I've learned through that group, So I really appreciated that time. But going back to Couples Tower as singing with the band, and I left that to go back to Kingston because I said, you know what I want to do is I really want to just go do cabaret now and stop singing with these bands and, go out on my own and start doing things for myself. And I get 2 harmony singers, Lati and Stephanie, they were, doing harmonies for me and we were trying a thing and, do cabaret and thing. And it was working for some time, but you realize that the cabaret, Kingston to Moby, Kingston to Negril, the drive is exhausting. Sometimes you send the music, the band don't get it, or the band don't learn it in time. You go there, it's kind of frustrating. Your vocals get overworked. And a lot of times people don't understand that you have to be careful with your voice.
Yes.
And you can't be tired and sing with tired body. Sometimes
it won't
work. No, you can hurt yourself. So after that time, I gave that up and I said, you know what? I started doing corporate shows, remained in Kingston or wherever the corporate work would take me. And I decided that, you know what, it's time to start recording. Let's make that trip over to the other side. Let's go into the recording and I should become a recording artist, a reggae ambassador. So I said, all right then. So I started out recording with Altafan Records. It's Anthony, big up yourself, Anthony. And we did songs like My Black is Strong. And we're just playing My Black is Strong. I love power stuff like that, social commentary. And we did My Joy. We did a couple of songs and I said to him, listen, I'm gonna work towards doing my second album. Actually skip out the fact that I've I was signed to VP Records at one point, but I'm going to just tell you the story about my Stronger album. I never take a little step back into my past. I started collecting these songs, all the songs that I'm doing from various producers, and I also produced a couple songs as well. So I said, to 2019, I said, I think it's now, I'm gonna put out, I have enough songs now. I'm gonna put them out. I put out a track, 11 tracks of all the songs I organized and everything through TuneCore. And that was my second album called Stronger. And I felt so good. I celebrated it at the Regency Club. And I said, wow, I felt so good that I really accomplished something, as a singer, as a producer, as a songwriter, you're growing up in the business, and you can see where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
I was very over the top when I did that. But then the business is as such that you're an independent. You're not signed to a company. So whatever you're doing, you have to use your money or your connections or your little way.
So things get hard. Things get hard sometimes.
Yeah. Oh Lord, man. Oh Lord. There are spots there where they stop and they say, Jesus, I don't understand. What am I doing now? Why am I in this? Frustration lit me bad. I'm saying no, it's never. I mean, there are points, 2006, 2007, after I left couple of 2012, 13, 14, I'm like, I need to come out of that business and go to something else because it now work for me. But the passion and the fact that you grew up in it just kept stepping forward.
It's already there.
Yeah, and somebody always coming into my space at that particular time that pushed me back into it. And they're like, no man, you're mad man. With a voice like yours, no, sir. You must say, no, come. Let me try something. Never see what we get. And we start trying to do stuff, and somebody always does that. They're like, God just send people and to remind you that, hey, it's gonna be okay. Don't stress yourself out.
Things are all right.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be all right.
So tell me, we're gonna wrap up in a minute. Tell me about your album that you're working on. You're working on an album where when is it that you're gonna release it? What's the theme of the album? Tell me some things about it.
All right, so it's going to be the Moving Forward album. That's the name of it. The first song, You're the Only One.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Whee! Yes, me feel good now.
Okay, so that's the first song, and then Glenn Washington and myself did the second one called Let Me Show You. Oh my God. Glenn, me love you. Jackie, you know, I love you too, but I love Vice, why? Glenn Vice. I don't even know what I have such a many for fan one word to describe Glenn's voice.
Yeah, man, his voice is so unique. You can't not listen to him. Don't. You can't not hear. You cannot hear Glenn.
Ever since me met the song, every single day me play the song.
Oh my God.
Not one day. No, because I'm so in love with it. The song is so beautiful. And listen, you will all get the chance to hear it on November 20th. It's coming out.
Yes.
And so we're working on that album. It's coming out February 14th.
Okay.
There's another album coming out. And that would probably be more down in the summer. I have an EP that I'm working on with Aquagem Records. Donald Davidson, which I never mentioned, because we've been working a lot. We've been doing cover songs like At Your Best, You Are Love.
But see the man, we stop for.
Within my life, should you ever feel the need Don't wonder why. Let me know. Let me know. I would cherish the day. I won't go astray. I won't be afraid. You won't catch me running. Oh, cherish the day. We do so many songs together. Thank you so much, Donald. I mean, he's also one of those persons in my corner. You know, much love to you. And as I mentioned before, 2008, VP Records had signed me and put up my first album. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Chin. Thank you. And thank you, Chris, as well. You know, I mean, everybody was so good. And it was all because of Donald Davis too. Met me sign the contract and we do all that 15-track album called Introducing Althea Hewitt. So bless up in the heart, VP Records. Yeah, you don't know. So, but that's what's happening.
You're done with all of the thank yous them now because
and then we have one we come out musical genius song. It said, "Come out to the backyard. Keep your ears in clear." Watch him feel. It says, "Come out to the backyard." I'm trying to remember the first of them. I keep hearing the second verse. Come on, to me backyard. Keep your ears in schism. Okay, sure. Oh, look at some people there are so unkind. Chat behind your back and then steering at your eye. Don't care if you broke or your health are decline. They don't care. They don't care. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're listening to and watching Althea Hewitt being very crazy, but being very lovable and very, very talented. Thank you so much. Oh my God. I'm going to give you a minute to say thank you to some people. Please go ahead.
Oh my goodness. How many people now? PR, Kelly Productions, Kelly Tucker. Thank you. Thank you so much for believing in me and wanting to do an album with me. Musical Genius, Aquagem Records, that's Donald. Anthony Sr., that's Alpha Records. My manager, Malida Harry. So many people. Michael Roberts. My cousin up in Canada. Hey, big up yourself. Of course, I have to big up the festival team too.
Yes. We didn't even get to talk about that.
Because the album they put up for consideration or to be a part of the Reggae Album of the Year nomination. I think they're doing it today. Today is November 4th, right?
Yes. Tomorrow.
Right. Tomorrow. Okay, so we are waiting. You know, with a bated breath, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
To hear the outcome of that. So I'm very excited about that. Actually, excited, like, please put me in there. I want Grammy, so yes. Okay, so
nice.
yeah, but I do look forward to a lot of things next year. As I said, moving forward, album is coming out February 14th. All of the people behind the scene, the Hewitt family, the Hogg family, the
hold on. Did you just say the Hogg family?
HOGG.
Because me really, I'm here to talk to you now because me a hug. Okay, so
all right.
Okay.
Definitely so. And my niece them and my nephew them, New York and Farron O, and you know all those wonderful people who always stick with me, like Courtney Panton and you know people them in the background. You know, so many. There are so many. They know themselves. Big up
your friend Andel McNish.
Andel, me big up. You never hear me. I big him up earlier.
Listen to your name, so because I make sure you're calling.
Yeah, man, and I have to bless up people like Oliver, who actually pushed me to enter the festival competition. So thank you, Oliver, for really supporting me and pushing me there. there's so many people. I mean, Peter
Yes.
Lloyd, you have the Richie Steve, even Richie Steve, but no, say me one bad situation, with the whole foolishness that is going on. I don't know. Life is so unpredictable. See, COVID come there, come knock people off of them foot. So I don't know what else. I just waiting for the next shoes to drop.
All
There's
right.
so much exciting thing. You understand?
Yeah,
So
yeah, man.
I
Yeah, man.
mean, blessings to a lot of the artists out there, knowing yourself who may know.
Yes.
Tanya, big up yourself, Tanya Stevens, a long time I don't see her neither. But we are all in the same boat, as they would have said. We are all in the same boat.
Well, I want to thank you so much for entertaining me for this past hour plus. It's been so much a pleasure. It's really a lot of pleasure to get to know you, to get to listen to you, to get to hear your voice. Oh my God, to hear your voice. Me, I did know if you got one concert with you. And so, so I want to thank you so much for being here on One with Leo Gilling. And I'm sure that we're going to be together sometime in the future on some other stage. Thank you so much, Althea Hewitt.
Bless you, and thank you to your audiences and everybody who listened tonight, and those who are going to come on and listen it afterwards. Bless
Absolutely.
up on yourself. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. All right. Have a wonderful evening, and wonderful evening to everybody. Bye-bye now.